Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk to you about ICOs, or initial coin offerings. Now, what are initial coin offerings? Initial coin offerings are a way to crowd fund via cryptocurrencies. So what do I mean? Let's say you have a new product or business you're trying to launch, but you need funds. You can actually have an ICO where you will be able to raise the money to build your product, and in return, you will offer shares of your future cryptocurrency or future token. One of the first ICOs ever was Mastercoin. I think that was back in 2013 or so. And there was an Ethereum ICO right about that time as well. So this is a very popular way that people use to raise funds for their blockchain businesses. Now, there's a lot of good ICOs in the market, but there is a lot of scams as well. I'm going to be making a series of videos talking about some of the ICOs I see in the market and what I think about them. I am not giving financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. And everything I tell you is just my opinion. Just make sure you do your own research. So in this video, I'm going to talk about two ICOs that I like. The first one is Flixxo. I think Flixxo is really cool. If you look at their mission statement, it says they're aiming to create a decentralized video distribution network where users will be able to be the owners and beneficiaries of their content. I like that. You know, you see a lot of what's going on with YouTube right now where people's videos are getting demonetized. I know I've dealt with that a lot, and I don't even have any controversial content. YouTube has these robots that just analyzes a few words that you make, and before you know it, you get demonetized. So I kind of like this idea of decentralizing video distribution, allowing people to interact directly with the advertisers. I think that's a big one. If you take a look at the team, it looks like a solid group of people. We have some people that have been in the industry for a while, both in the technology side and in the media side. So I think that's very helpful. Now, for the people in the US, I got some bad news for you. If you look at their terms and conditions, on the third paragraph, it says, due to legal and regulatory uncertainty in the United States of America, citizens and green card holders and persons residing in the United States of America are prohibited from making contributions to the Flixxo, and participating in the token sale. Wah, wah. So it looks like Americans cannot invest in this ICO. That kind of sucks. But you see, what happened is the SEC has started clamping down on these ICOs, treating them like securities. So essentially, they say they're doing it to protect the consumers from all the fraud that's out there. But essentially, what happens is we start missing out on things like this. So anyway, I like this ICO, but if you live in the United States, it doesn't look like you can take part in it. So the second ICO I want to talk to you about today is Crypto20. They're slated to be the first tokenized cryptocurrency index fund. So they're planning to have an index fund that tracks the first or the top 20 cryptocurrencies. I like this. This is a pretty good idea. This will be a very good way to really expand the crypto world to the everyday investors. So people who don't really have the time to really try and figure out what's happening in the crypto world but want to invest in the space, they could be using this vehicle to get into cryptocurrencies. That's why I think this is very interesting. I like them also because it looks like they're further along in their development. They're slated to launch in January of 2018. That's pretty good. You know, a lot of these ICOs, they put out a white paper, but they don't have any product or any technology or anything ready yet. And they're probably telling you they're going to launch in 2019. So I like this because, you know, it's a pretty good idea. They have already done a huge chunk of it already. And the timeline is not too long. It looks like they'll be launching fairly quickly. So you can potentially see a good return on your money. Take a look at the team. It looks like a fairly young team. A bunch of computer scientists and data scientists from University of Cape Town, South Africa. For those of you who don't know, that's a pretty damn good school, and you know, engineers and entrepreneurs out of South Africa are some of the best in Africa. So I like the prospects of this team as well. But just like with Flixxo, I think there's some bad news yet again. It says, please note that investment is not available to any citizen, resident, or entity of the United States of America, Cayman Islands, or South Africa. So there you have it. Just remember, when you're investing in these ICOs, read the fine print so you don't do anything illegal. So the same thing with Flixxo, now Crypto20. These seem to be some very good ICOs, but because I live in the United States, I won't be able to get into them. But I still like them, and I'll still be watching them, and maybe I'll be able to buy them on the secondary market.